Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 4 of our Weekend Warriors podcast. Episode 10 of the podcast in general, I'm pretty sure. We missed Friday. You can probably hear from my voice. I tested positive for COVID, which was a bit rough, but have passed me first negative now. So we're back into the potties, into the Weekend Warriors. Take us away, Foldsy. Let's go.
Here we go. I'm back. I found it. Almost forgot the guitar again. Here we go. Let's remember it. Sunny days, it's fine and I'm alive. Good friendship and I survive. Weekend Warriors, it's fine. Sunny days, it's fine, I'm alive. We're on. I did that pretty well considering I've,
Not bad at all. Not bad at all, Foldsy.
It was a big weekend. 2 days on the frothies and usually I can't hit those high notes after. Usually it takes me back till about Wednesday to get back into the game. But we're back. We're ready.
Oh, that's
good. I worked it out.
I was a bit of a spew, and I've obviously had COVID, so missed all the frothy sessions on the weekend, especially Friday we missed the Fancy Frothy Friday podcast, missed whooping you in NBA courtside, and then missed the frothies. How was Friday night?
Yeah, so I had a whole kit planned out for the Frothy Fridays on Friday. I was ready to go, and you obviously been struggling out there, but Friday was good. Went out for basketball. Obviously, we play basketball. We call Loose at the Moose.
Loose at the Moose, yeah, boy.
So we play a bit of basketball, and we had our breakup, and obviously you went down with the cozy and all that, and you were feeling sick. So it was good. Good night to get fun. The old boys together.
Yeah.
They've all got kids and stuff like that, so it's good for them to get away, get a night out, have a few beers, watch the footy, a few palmers, and
palmers,
worked out well.
No, nice.
Worked out well.
How'd you go Saturday night? Was that a bigger night? The Saturday night, big Weekend Warrior type?
It was actually. I ended up going to went out to a Kiss tribute night, which was amazing. Shout out, they were called Crazy Nights. They are a new Kiss tribute band full of a few of our mates.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so a few of them got together and put on a bit of a Kiss thing. And, as Kiss tributes go, and I've been to a lot of them, they were actually really good. Yeah, it was a bit different from the usual. Usually everyone gets up there with the makeup and plays the same old songs and stuff like that. But these guys had no makeup. They did like a more of a 80s type era, late 80s type, early 90s era, no makeup. Played and so it was great. There was
so what are we talking? A bit of Love Gun, bit of...
Yeah. So they do all the classics, but then they do all the ones because they were... Obviously, Kiss took the makeup in the 80s, which they weren't as well, I don't know if they were or not as popular then, but yeah, they had some good tunes. And it was a good night. So went there, but then ended up at the soccer.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I went and watched the soccer. So Kroll and...
what is this guy?
Kroll
this guy's really trying to impeach on my sports guy type of thing.
So if you want to know about the soccer...
What was the soccer rundown? Who was playing? Like Victory or something?
I was pretty drunk by the time I got there, so I can't really remember. But it was to get into the Premier League, right? So it was worth 200 million apparently, the game, and it was two teams, two English teams or whatever, going off to
get in or to not make it. It was like Everton or
it was to get in. So whoever got in,
was it not QPR and stuff like that? Or
I'll have to. I might get our resident man Kroll onto the.
I'm getting impeached again.
Getting impeached again. Just to get us to run down. But it was very good. Let me see if I can here we go, voice message. All right, Ben, we're live on the podcast and I'm just trying to give a bit of a recap of the soccer, but there's no probably better man to do it than yourself. So if you can hit us with a bit of an update. Because I've forgotten who was playing. All I know that it was great, but you give us the rest. But but hang on, it didn't work. Let's go again. Crowley, we need a soccer update from the soccer, a bit of a rundown of who was playing and how it all went. For the potty, we're live now. Thank you.
Live, baby, live. Yeah, so
it was awesome though. The game was, just to give you a brief rundown, awesome game. So it was worth 200 mil to get into obviously for the big dogs. So it was a big game for them. Yeah. I got there, it was 0-1, and the whole place, the whole Imperial Hotel was full of this one team, light blue team, whoever they were.
Yeah. Okay.
And we were all going for them. And then they scored a goal, so it evened up 1-1. People were flipping tables and like throwing glasses and stuff like that. It was a chaos in there.
Oh yeah,
it was great. And then it went to overtime, and then to penalty shootout. And then the lads lost on penalty.
Oh, they lost.
Yes. So it was goal.
Yeah.
Whoever was to miss the next, a goal would lose. And this one spud from the team we were going for.
The team
just knocked it into the grandstands, and then it was all over.
Oh,
So it was a good weekend, but so I got home at about 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
because the game didn't start till 2.
That makes sense. A big night for the Folsey.
Yeah, it was.
That's why I couldn't get onto you yesterday. It makes sense.
Yeah, it was a big. But it wasn't too bad. It was. They were so invested in the soccer that it wasn't like it was like beers were getting poured down. Like people were so invested. It was like you wouldn't even.
No one's chatting.
Nah, like even the thought of asking someone really if they wanted to shout was like, oh god, I might get And I'd just come from a Kiss show, so I looked like this. I was probably going to get bottled regardless. But no, it worked out well. And I went to the what's it called yesterday? I went to the movies.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I want you to give us a movie.
So they wheeled me out of bed.
You're the pop culture.
Yeah.
They wheeled him out of bed.
And we went to Guardians of the Galaxy, so a bit of a movie review as the pop culture
Folsey's
guy.
movie review. I like
pop
that.
it up over the screen. Yeah, I liked it actually. I'm not a massive Marvel guy. Like I don't mind the Marvels, but I'm not like a full. People love it. Don't mind them though. But as they go, the Marvels, Guardians do it really well. So it's a bit more funny, bit of humor, and Batista's in it, and the boys, and it's done very well. But so it's a really good one actually.
Really it was a good one. Yeah, highly recommended.
And it's the last one of the Guardians, so
they're done.
It's definitely worth seeing. So definitely get down there once you're feeling better.
So what if you'd have to give it? 10. What would you say out of 10 guitars? How many guitars would you give it? Because you're a music guy.
Yeah, I'd give it probably about 7.
Oh, 7, not bad.
Probably 7, almost 8, maybe 7.5.
That sounds like an on the fence answer, but sure, yeah. No worries at all.
So, what else we got? What do we got today? We're going to review a few things.
Well, yeah, before we get into the review, I think we should just quickly touch base on the Guzzi, because as everyone knows, Guzzi or Guzman and Gomez, we've been pursuing that sponsorship. We've been pursuing that, some free foods, free giveaways for the audience here. So we've actually received the package. We were going to do this on Friday, but obviously I wasn't in. So can you maybe hold up to the screen what we got from the Guzzi? So
how's this? So we've got a letter here from Guzzi's.
Yeah, what's that letter say? We'll post a photo as well, maybe.
Yeah, so they've written a little handwritten letter here, and it says Polar Opposite. It says Holla, Polar Opposites Podcast. Thank you for your amazing support from GYG. We hope you enjoy this lunch on us. Love the team at Guzzi Y Gomez. So high handwritten to the podcast. We've got our first fans, and they've given us $40 worth of grub, Ola.
Yeah, $40 worth of grub.
So yeah, we got two 20s here, and also 2 pairs of socks. So they must have been watching. They know there's 2 of us. They're obviously they've done at least a little bit of research to see what the boys are up to on the pod. So yeah, 2 pairs of socks. So a pretty good little gift package there. And what are we thinking? We might
I reckon Friday we just give away. We could have been selfish. The boys on the Polar Opposite pods. We could have been selfish. We could have eaten it ourselves. We have it every day, so we could have saved ourselves $40. But we want to give back to the podcast, to the listeners. So Friday we will be giving away. We might pair them up. So we might pair up a $20 voucher and a pair of socks, and a $20 voucher, a pair of socks. Give away those. So 2 giveaways. We'll post. Make sure you're looking on our socials: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and to see Facebook, to see what you have to do to kind of go in the running to win the Guzzi Gomez. We might do a live if we get enough viewers. A live maybe questionnaire, or we might just maybe they just have to give us a topic to talk about on Friday. We'll discuss what we need to do, but by tomorrow, by Tuesday, you'll know how to win the $20 gift voucher and the socks. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I like that. So I'm a big fan of that. I reckon that's the way to do it. Yeah, we could have been selfish and take it ourselves, but yeah, I think that's the way to go. So, kind of. And also, before maybe we even get into the, I wanted to get your thoughts because did you have any topics down your end? No, I'm just pulling up a bit of so today's tier list. We're going to do the fast food as we were talking about last week. So obviously every week on a Monday we do our tier list. But yeah, let's or maybe we should talk about our frames before we.
Yeah, I've got a couple of things I want to talk about.
Actually, you talk about that first because I got to think about who I want in there. So,
or maybe before we get in that and what we can have a think about it. Did you want to? And you're the resident. You call yourself the music guy. You call yourself the pop culture guy, and you haven't even brought this up, which is huge news. Do you know what I'm talking about? It happened on Thursday night, Friday morning.
Oh, Tina Turner,
and you weren't even going to talk about
R.I.P. So, yeah, well,
did you want to? have a
look?
Actually, sorry. Before you
very
do
sad
that,
news.
because I know I've been impeached before. I've actually got a mate who has covered Tina Turner and the new music guy. His name's Hooch.
Oh, yeah?
So everyone, listen up here.
Oh, this is great.
So I've got Hooch.
Okay, so I've been impeached. So I don't need to know too much about it.
G'day, Polar Opposites podcast. It's Hoochie here with your music news. Thought I'd take over from Foldsy. Wasn't bringing enough to the table. Not enough facts. Not enough hard-hitting, relevant, current events happening in the music world. So I thought I'd take over. And I've done you boys a favour. I've got our first guest on the pod. Here he is. He's going to introduce me. Let's go. Hello, first guest. How you going?
What's happening, yo? This is Snoop D-O Double G. This is Music News with Hoochie. Let's get it, boy.
What is
You heard it from
what
the
is
man
going
himself.
on right
Anything
now?
else to add, Snoop?
So we got Snoop Dogg.
I've been listening, and let me tell you this. Fuzzy don't know shit about music. Kiss are overrated.
Wow, we're not sure if
Snoop just said, if you didn't hear that, Snoop just said, Foldy doesn't know shit about music and Kiss are overrated. That's what he
going to
just
get personal there, Snoop, but I reckon you've hit the nail on the head, if I'm honest. All right, well, I mean, we're going to start with the news, what's happening in current events, and obviously the main news that's going down at the moment is this: Tina Turner, true musical icon, whose influence will be felt for generations to come, has sadly passed away. I mean, this is one of Tina's most memorable collaborations with Australian rock legend Jimmy Barnes. Let's just hear it out for a bit.
Smart, Hooch. Very smart.
Not sure if this will get cut because of the music rights. But their duet, Simply the Best, became an anthem, particularly for the NRL in Australia. And her works really helped the NRL bring music to a new generation of fans. Incredible energy and passion on stage with our main man, Jimmy Barnes. Absolutely love her for that. She will be sadly missed. Varley, Tina Turner, rest in peace. And that's been your music news with Hoochie Boy.
That's unreal. I can't. And he's a full rundown too, not even just a brief overview. He's really. I love that. That's good. Well, then I really respect Hooch on that because I didn't have too much to talk about Tina.
Yeah,
Obviously,
so I've had that in the holster since Friday morning.
Oh, so you're really ready for it. Yeah, I love that. That's great.
So Friday I was looking.
And how's he? And what he's got Snoop Dogg to introduce him. He's really gone to the hard yards. He's really,
so that's going to be a segment now. Hoochie's music news.
I love that. That's good.
So,
yeah, because I can't be on everything. You know, I did my movie review. That's about as much pop culture as I could get over the weekend.
Yeah, so I've been, I was blindsided by our resident NHL man Crowley coming on board and taking my sports segment. So I thought I'd hit Folty back with a music guy, and we've got Hoochie who did quite well, and he will get a call up again because that was quite entertaining, and
that's great.
I really enjoyed that.
And he's got you got Snoop on there as well, so I respect that. Hoochie, we respect ya. So no, he was Hoochie. That's all over it. So yeah, I don't have that. That's good because Tina. Yeah, I like a few of Tina Arena's songs, but I don't know too much about her. I know the one she does the Barnes, he's unreal.
Sounds like you're cut. That's what it sounds like. You're mad that Hooch is coming over.
I'm not happy with Hoochie. I'm gonna have to have a chat to him and tell him to back off my music news.
Yeah, we're building up a bit of rivalry here at the moment on the Polar Opposites podcast. Crowley's. Next time I see Crowley, I'll be coming for him. I feel like next time you see Hooch, maybe at basketball, you'll be coming for him.
Well, we had a few beers on Friday. I thought, we were mates, but he's done me in.
So I guess before we hit into the takeaway tier list, did you have your?
I don't actually. So now we'll do that at the end because I haven't really thought about it. A bit going on, So.
And by all reports, will probably be up behind you.
It'll be up there right now, so you'll see it in there, but we'll work out the thought process behind it and why. Do you have something in mind for yourself, do you?
No, not yet. No.
Okay, good. So we'll go straight to the tier list here. If I can send you this. People love the tier list. They love what we're doing with it.
Have you got the share screen ready to go over there?
Yeah, we'll share the screen, see if this works for us.
But yeah, it's all been happening here on the Polar Opposites. I'm looking forward to Friday's Fancy Fruffy Friday NBA session again because I'm down 0-2 and I'm not enjoying it.
That's it. So obviously, have you seen my screen there?
I can see your screen. That's good.
So we're on. So we're going through today the tier list. First week we did what did we do the first time? Nintendo 64 games.
Yep.
This time we did beer list.
Beer list last
week.
And
then we were talking about the fast foods last week on the bro. What do you call it? Bro knowledge.
Oh, bro knowledge. Yeah.
I don't know if you saw saw the intro to that. I don't know if you've watched it yourself, but it's worth watching because I've our mate out there, he puts the videos together and stuff like that, but he mucks around a bit and he misses a few things and stuff like that. So I've designed us a logo for Bro Knowledge.
Oh, nice.
And it came flying across the screen, and unbelievable logo. Yeah, I whipped it up in about 5 minutes, and it's
for sure
some of my best work. So I really, really enjoyed that. But that's Bro Knowledge. So let's we're going for the fast food today. So
yeah, I like it.
I've just found one then. So I was just while Hoochie was doing that rubbish recap of music, I disrespected him by not listening, and I was looking at the tier list. So I'm not sure what he was going on about, but I'm sure it was great.
Yeah, no,
we still cut.
So obviously, just having a look here.
So have a look. So it was hard to find just Australian ones, but I found one, and it looks like
good.
We got a pretty good list here too. Yeah. A lot of them didn't have. They had Burger King, not Hungry Jack's. They had a few ones we obviously are very American. So
this is good. This is a good list.
So obviously this is for Australia. Once we start getting our American fans, then we'll start go to the American ones because the Americans we've been there a few times each, and obviously we've got some favourites over there too, like your sumo salad. Not sumo.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I saw that.
There's no way this guy would ever have a sumo salad.
Trust me, that'll be up. I'll be begging for that in A-list for sure. I love a sumo salad, but I'll state my case later. But I was talking about Panda Express.
He got some good sumo salad. What was one I liked in America was the 8-bit. 8-bit? Was it 8-bit?
No, 8-bit's here, unfortunately, so you've messed that up. In-N-Out, probably. But yeah, there's
not In-N-Out. There was another one.
They've got
anyway, but we will go into it. So obviously, just by us talking about it every podcast, Guzmany, chuck it on the top tier. Has to be.
Well, that's it. So
has to be one of the best.
Top tier, Guzzy goes up.
Chuck it in there.
We love it. So, yeah, we love that. So, Guzzi's number one. Look at that. It's delicious. We love it. You can't beat it.
Yeah. And then are we just going, what are you thinking? Just your stocks, like your KFCs, your McDonald's?
Let's go down the line because I think most of these...
people will know.
I think we'll be able to hit all of these, except there's one called Bucking Bull. I haven't seen stuff like that. But we'll be able to go through these no dramas because, we've had a lot of these. We love the
I'm a fitness guy, so I don't really dabble in this much. But
as I said, you love your KFC. You're always in that drive-through. I see near the studio here. You're always ducking through there. So, Colonel, we both love the Colonel.
Yeah, unfortunately for me though, it can't be top tier because there's just too many swings and roundabouts. You go to one, it could be the best thing you ever have. Go to another, and it could be the worst thing you have.
It's like where Guzzi's is always just flat, always great, always good. It always tastes the same, always delicious. They always do it well. Where the Colonel, you're right. Like
there's
sometimes you get it, you get some really good ones, and then other times you get some absolute rubbish, don't you?
So I'm thinking A. For KFC.
So I reckon A2. I reckon that's a great because it is good. We love a Zinger burger. We love
just the consistency that really just lets it down.
That's it. I agree. The consistency. And sometimes their chips are a bit average too, if they've been sitting in that box for a while. I'm not opposed to a few soggy chips here and there, but sometimes they go real overboard with the sog.
Yeah, for sure. The pizza
I think people will be happy with that. I think they'll be happy with that. Sure. Pizza Hut. So this is where we're going to start getting a few people with a few comments, I reckon, which is good. I liked Pizza Hut back in our day. Remember, we used to go down to that one.
Yeah, near Subway.
Yeah, and then it would be, all you can eat. No, remember the all you can eat days.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
So let's talk back in the day. Yeah, all you can eat, or soft serves. You go up, all the slices are there, ready to go. Pizza Hut was a pretty good staple back in the day. Obviously,
I'm thinking now though, it's
obviously now it's a bit rough, and if you go in there now just for a pizza, you'd go to Domino's probably.
I reckon in America it's dominating, but in Australia it's
not much. So where would you throw it? And then I'll
chuck it in the D for me. It's not for me.
Yeah, I reckon D probably sounds about right. Yeah, you don't want to. It's not complete trash like it is. They still edible pizza and stuff like that. But I think that's where it wants.
If you're having pizza in Australia or in Melbourne, that's not your first. Maybe if you're tight, you need you're on a budget or you just
for sure
something quick and easy.
For sure.
But you're probably not going to Pizza Hut as your first pizza option. So
no, love it. Also, all right, so let's go to the next one. Boost juice. What are your thoughts?
Boost is okay, but again, it's a juice. I'm not here for juices for a takeaway, so D for me, if not complete trash. To be honest.
Yeah, okay. We won't completely trash it because if you get a boost, it's not like you're like, oh shit, it's always good.
No, it's good.
It's always the same.
As takeaways go, it's not up there.
As a takeaway food, yeah. As an establishment, it's pretty good, but yeah, you wouldn't be having it. When you're looking for that dirty craving. Noodle box.
I've got time for noodle box.
I don't know if I've ever had noodle box, so I'll take your.
I've got time for it. One of those things again. If you're obviously not in the top tiers, but if you're looking for a change,
and that's good. Sometimes you need a change up.
$13, that's about it. You can head to Noodle Box and get Get your your chicken Singapore noodles with a bit of
you're a fan.
Yeah, I don't mind it. So I'm gonna go C for that one if you're happy to put it there.
Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, because I like noodles and stuff like that. But I don't think I've had Noodle Box as a chain, so that's pretty good that they've got one of those. That's what you need. There's no Panda Express over in America, but I'm sure we'll take that. Nando's. Now I'm a big advocate for Nando's. Big fan.
Right up there.
Yeah, you happy with the Nando's?
Yeah.
So
I'd almost put that up before KFC.
Before the Colonel. That's a big because Nando's is good, but I think next to KFC would be a rightful spot for it.
Okay, so let's break it down. Let's break those two down because Nando's chips are way better, even if you get the top.
Chips are way better.
But I guess they don't. The
salt of the stuff, the sauces, the peronaise. It's all better there.
Just probably not the burgers.
It's the burgers that throw me. Like even back in the day, I used to get their wraps, and the wraps are real good. But sometimes you don't want it wraps, and then you get a burger, and the burger just doesn't hit. It's not a zinger burger, is it? It's not a.
It's definitely
burger.
not a zinger.
So I think that's a rightful spot for it.
It's not a popcorn chicken go.
Now, if we're talking about good burgers, I'm a Schnitz man. I am a big Schnitz man. So I would put that as well up on A. But up to you. What do you thought on Snitty? I like Schnitz.
I've had Schnitz a few times. Quite enjoy it. Bit on the pricey side from memory. You probably know more than that.
It is, but probably not as much as Nando's. Nando's is an absolute. Nando's, you have to take out a second mortgage on the house. Nando's, but worth it. So, and so is Schnitz, worth it. You know what I mean?
So you thinking it's better than? You wouldn't say it's better than Nando's, would you?
I would put it on the same path as it. Like it's they're because if they've got very good chips and they've got very good burgers. So. But
it's all schnitzels though. Is that what I'm hearing?
It's all schnitzels, yeah.
So you can't get meat.
That's the well, same with Nando's. You can't get any beef or anything. So that's
true.
I would put it on the A list personally.
All right, chuck it on the A list for now.
And we'll play with it. I think it's worth playing because then once you get the other ones up there, because there's so many coming up. My thing's about to die. So what about Zambreros? Give me a Zambreros while I go find my bloke with my charger.
Yeah, there's a charger just here next to me if you want to get that. But Sombrero, I wouldn't even know what Zambreros is. I'll go to one that I do have a bit more Mad Mex. We'll go with Donut King here. And I absolutely love Donut King. We'll circle back to Zambreros because I don't really know much about it. But Donut King is, back in the day, I used to polish off that many donuts. So I'd put that up. Again, it depends what you're looking for. Like, you're not getting your main food, but if you want a snack, you want a treat.
So you're going for some Donut King, okay? That's the thing. It's not a fast food, and I'm not
to Boost, to be honest. It's good. It's just not what you.
But it's better than that. So maybe on C. We'll get it on the C. I don't love sweets, so to me, I wouldn't be going anywhere near a donut.
You're not a sweet guy.
Nah.
Oh, I'm a sweet.
So like I'd knock burgers, I'd knock all the bad stuff for you. But when it comes to like sweets, like if someone offered me a donut or something, I'd be like, I could probably pass on that. Really, it's not really.
I guess you can get coffees there as well. It's more like a
bit of a change up. It probably doesn't deserve to be.
I'd almost put it in D, to be honest. Looking at it, actually, leave it there. We'll see how we go.
So Zambreros, you said you didn't know much about it. I didn't until I went to gather round for Adelaide the other week, and got a Zambreros for the first time, and it was.
Oh, good.
Unbelievable.
What is it? What is Zambreros?
Unbelievable. Not as good as Guzzi's, but it's definitely up there. Like, it's very good.
Oh, so it's a Mexican place.
Great Mexicans. They do, yeah. And it's kind of like Subway where you go down the line, you choose what you want, you know what I mean? So I'll take the white wrap with this.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Add this, add the beans, and you kind of choose it down the line. So they've got a good setup there, like a
Subway
establishment.
Right.
It's very good. So I'd go a B, yeah. Start a B for sure. It's probably not up with the other big dogs, but it's very nice.
For sure. See, this one, Bucking Bull, I don't know what that is.
Never heard of it. Let's put it to the back. We don't want it. Don't know. No, it's good. This has got a don't know one. We're moving up in the world. We made this whole thing. Burger Urge, don't know it.
Yeah,
chuck
it.
Mad Mex is like a poor man's Guzzi's for me, so I reckon.
I'd put it on the C. It's not. It wouldn't be.
I think for our Guzzi sponsorship,
complete trash.
Let's put it in the complete trash. You know, because we're being real. We were saying we don't mind Sombreros, but Mad Mex, complete trash. That's the competitor of our favourites. So, a Portos. Now we're talking. Here we go. See, I know this just from this logo, so that means I've been a big fan of it. So,
the only time you get a Portos is when you're driving on the freeway and it just happens to pop up.
It is, but that's the thing. They're not regular enough. So they're very. I love them. I reckon they good chips, good burgers, good little sides, and cheap. It's all cheap too. Okay. You can get a meal plus an extra wrap and stuff like this for about $13 or something. So
you're happy with that? You're thinking B.
I would put it in front of Zumbreros like that.
Chuck it in
I
there.
really enjoy it. Yeah,
They'll be happy with that Zumbreros. They might add us after this. They'll be quite happy.
Sombreros.
Yeah.
We don't want them to add us. We're goosey people.
No, just saying, like, thanks for the support, you know.
We'll see. We might have to trash them later just to get more Goosies love. So, pie face. You ever had a pie face?
Why don't we just chuck everything in the complete trash and leave goodies up top?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Pie face, you have had that. Once again,
it's good for a bit of a different one, you know. You got to change it up a bit.
I do, and I do enjoy a pie.
CQ days. I used to have CQ days. You'd leave and then a bit of pie face out the front was always a good hit.
Yeah, so there used to be one at Gold Coast when we used to go there as well. Remember?
Yep. So I don't mind pie face. It's still.
I'd chuck it in front of Donut King, in front of Noodle Box.
Yep, I like that. That's where it belongs. I like that. Yeah, because but it's just
good,
one of those
but
things.
Good pies though.
Good pies.
sausage rolls.
Down the line, and that's the thing. If you feel like a pie and stuff, they do the job. But you wouldn't like, if there's a few options there, you probably wouldn't be jumping to a pie.
It's one of those things. If you're super hammered and you just
Seltzers. Is that just another Mexican place? I don't really know much about
don't
it.
know it.
Don't know it.
Or just if it is a Mexican, put it in complete trash.
Yeah, that's
just
it.
for the
the
sponsor.
for the lulls.
Here we go. The
sumo salad. So I am
what
a
are
big
we on
fan.
here?
I'm a big fan of the sumo salad.
No.
I'll tell you, it's because the thing is, it's not healthy at all. It's like one of those ones you go there and you're like, oh, I'm going to eat a salad today, try to be a bit healthy, and then you end up getting with the one that's got like, Caesar dressing over the whole thing, and then you add that with another one that's just got full of like this sauce. It's pretty much just sauce with like a bit of lettuce in it. So it's actually very nice. I'm a fan. I'd put it on the B list for
You would put it on the B
for me,
list?
but if you don't know much about it,
For me, there's no way I'm going out to get
a salad,
a takeaway, and I'm getting salad. It just makes no sense to me.
That's true. Okay, so
all.
what should we put it? Maybe we'll put it behind the pie face.
Oh, definitely keep it going.
Yeah.
Me.
Okay. Well, I'll put it in front of Donut.
Chuck in front of Donut King because the noodles is definitely like something you'd have.
Okay, love that. So,
I didn't even listen to what you said then. That was just complete utter nonsense. Whatever you were.
So you're not happy with the salad? Okay, I can understand it.
Well, I just know that
Guys,
there's no way you would have a salad.
Well, it's where I pretend I'm getting healthy. Midweek, Wednesday, you're heading down, trying to be on a bit of shred life for the few days before the beers again, and then you see the sumo salad, you're like, yeah, I'll get that. But then when you get in there, you go, I want that. The most unhealthy things, and I'm pretty sure it has the calories there. And the calories.
Is there a sumo salad just down the road?
I'll be surprised if the sumo salad calories aren't more than KFC. It's just like you feel like trash after it because you've just eaten that much sauce. And but Alibaba, you've got one down your neck of the woods.
Was it kebabs? I do
like cheese kebabs. Like I've never had it, to be honest. But
chuck in the don't know. I've never had one.
Yeah, let's go. Don't know. We don't want to.
I do like kebabs though.
Baskin and Robbins. Let's call that don't know because when have you ever been to Baskin and Robbins? I know they've been around for a long time, but
are they in Melbourne?
I think Baskin and Robbins from memory. Don't come after me, but I'm pretty sure it's like a Donut King kind of vibe.
Oh, okay. You might have to go have a look.
Yeah. So Carl's Jr. Big fan of Carl's. He's not as. What are your thoughts on Carl's?
Nah, puch. Burger's okay. Remember that time? That still the funniest time when I
took Steffo's Steffo's
burger.
The
onion, like something I'd never get. She had like an onion ring in there.
It was like barbecue sauce and stuff.
But the thing about Carl's, their chips are pathetic. Absolutely,
chips are cold out of the box, out of the gates.
So
I'm with you. It's a dirty, nasty one. It's like you'd be happy to have that on a hangover. You'd be happy to have it real late at night. But it's not like
chuck it in maybe ahead of Pie Face.
Head of Pie Face?
All right, after Noodle Box.
Let's go after Noodle Box, I think. Yeah, nasty. I don't want it. I think Sumo's better than
Not
that.
The sumo.
I'm going to have to get the sumo because that's going to creep up. Probably
That'll
up
be
to
up with Brisbane soon.
there if you've just seen that change. Okay, cool. So we're flying. Krispy Kreme, this is down your neck of the woods. I mean, neck of the woods, but I don't really eat donuts, so this is all you.
I would just put that in.
Even though I look like I eat donuts, I don't.
I'd nudge that ahead of Donut King.
Oh yes, okay, yeah, you've got it. Yeah, you're a fan. Let's.
They do make good doughies. They're a little bit different. They're glazed. Their stocky standard is probably better than a Donut King cinnamon donut. If I had to guess, and then they've just probably got. Well, to be honest, I haven't been to a Donut King for a while, so I'm not sure about their variety right now. But I just know Krispy Kreme's variety, and that just takes me back to a story of that time I knocked over 12 glazed in about 4 minutes. I was doing the 10,000 calorie challenge.
Oh, that's right, yeah. And that's when you were doing you eating kernel, you eating
so I was trying to knock over 10,000 calories eaten and then 10,000 calories burnt in a day. And I did butcher. I ended up getting to about 9,000 of each because I started eating a bit late. But yeah, one of the first meal was, I think it was 12 Krispy Kreme donuts of the just the stock standard glazed, and every one of them was delicious. So
Really?
yeah, there wasn't and they just go they
And
they
people
disappear.
do love Krispy Kremes. If my thought is if they're selling them at 7-Eleven, they're doing good business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're selling them in
for
the
sure.
things,
So that's it's a just chuck them in front of Donut King. That could be controversial, not sure.
No, I think people will respect that, I reckon. I think they'll be unhappy with where you put Donut King. A lot of people would want that in the trash, I reckon, but we'll see what they say. We definitely want to see your comments. Donut Time, ever had it?
Nah,
Never had it. Boom. Pizza Capers, never heard of it.
never heard of it. Nah.
Fantasia, never heard of it.
Yep.
You?
Nah.
Nah. Macca's, here we go. So
It just has to be up top, I think.
I think it has to be our top. I would almost say it has to go on S tier for me.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just
behind Guzzies, but like it's a staple. They always do good. You rarely have a drama like,
that's the thing. If you have a drama, it's rare. Whereas
and that's it. It's
with the KFC, I'd almost say a good KFC is better than a good Macca's.
I agree,
but
but
it's
it's
just too
too
much-
inconsistent. I
Right.
agree. That's exactly what it is. Macca's, you know what you get. And
It's
you're
just
like,
consistency.
You go through, you get a Big Mac meal. It's tasting exactly the same as your
Yeah.
Big Mac meal back 20 years ago. It hasn't changed. They don't change.
Bit smaller,
It's-
they reckon.
They
That's
seem
the
to be getting
rumour.
smaller. But that's the thing. Back in the day, I used to have a Big Mac meal and be, that's your meal for the night. You're full, you're whatever.
yeah.
If I get a large Big Mac meal now, I at least need another
A burger.
50 nuggets, another
50
another
nuggets, he said.
cheeseburger with bacon in it. I need to go big because the burgers are just tiny there. The good thing about Macca's is though you can eat, say, a Big Mac meal plus another burger or something and feel pretty good.
Oh, yeah,
like
fine.
you could do a gym sesh after. You feel good, but KFC
No
almost
way.
put me in the put me in bed for the next 2 days. Sometimes some of this. Don't you think?
Oh no, I do agree. Macca's it's out of all the like your HJs, your KFCs, your Red Roosters. I think once you've finished Macca's, you could go again. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
You could. So yeah, happy with Macca's second, definitely.
Okay, cool. That love it. Cold Rock, never really had too much of it.
Yeah, I'd chuck it behind Boost. Just the one that's not bad.
Okay, so but you have had it, and it's just like an ice cream
It's
place,
just I
isn't it?
like.
So
I wouldn't again. Like when I
I
think
think
about
I think they're the one that you can put like all the gummy bears in it and stuff like that.
yeah, you
so
can,
it's got
it's
some
actually
cool
quite
stuff
nice.
So
So
it's
like,
got some cool stuff to
when
it.
when I think about takeaways though, as we said before, I'm thinking I'm thinking dinner. I'm not thinking as a sweet. You're not going to
Treats.
have that for dinner.
We ain't treating Sushi Train. Never had it.
I've had Sushi Train.
Okay, where
love
do you want it? Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, I'd be B tier for sure.
Yeah, nice. Pretty in front of Zambero's.
Yeah,
Well, same
I'm a
list.
sushi man. Again, like it's a bit of a different, more of a healthy option, I think. Sushi.
It is. If you're eating sushi in replacement of some of this stuff, you're doing better. Like
Yeah, but it's pretty expensive. So I'd almost put it behind Zambero's just because of the price.
yeah, and sushi is expensive, isn't it? Once you get like 3 rolls, 4 rolls, or whatever,
Yeah.
you're pretty much.
because they do it in plates and it flies across.
Oh, that's
Have you
cool.
been there?
Nah.
So you sit down and then like it's on like a train. Obviously,
Oh,
as
it's
it
like a full
says.
sushi
So
train.
it flies like all these different. So you can see them making in the back. They chuck on this little train thing. It goes around the whole.
That's
so you're
cool.
you're sitting. So if you go with a
I
group,
have seen those
you're
places.
usually
Yeah,
sitting like
yeah.
that. You can also order it and stuff. But
So we're happy with it.
I do enjoy. I'm pretty sure it's sushi. Well, I've definitely been to one. I don't know. If
You've been to a sushi chain.
like
It's probably got
something-
nothing to do with this one.
yeah,
But yeah,
but happy with it. So,
I like your style there. Betty's Burgers.
or Betty's.
Never heard of it.
I've had Betty's a few times.
Have you? Yep.
There's one.
So you were just telling people before you were the fitness gym guy, and then every single fast food here you've somehow been to, and they're all your
Yeah, a bit of it.
favourites,
You just want to try all the ones. But Betty Burgers, from memory, not bad. They haven't taken off as I thought they would. So
So it is a big chain though, is it? I've never really.
yeah, well, there was one in definitely one in Gold Coast. I know that, and I'm sure there's one in Melbourne as well. But haven't taken. So it mustn't be crazy good to be getting to be infiltrating out here where we are.
Nah,
and
for sure.
so-
Okay, so where would you place it as a burger?
I'd probably chuck it in front of Carl's June. It's better than Carl's June for
Yep,
sure.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Yep. Okay.
That Dan sumo salad.
Yeah, sumo salad's probably gonna have to move up. I think it is delicious. It is. You gotta have one for the salad people too. You know what I mean? Because there's definitely people who like they don't eat this shit at all. You know what I mean? They're them
What,
waking
they
up
don't eat
for a
sumo
hangover.
salad?
Like they would eat sumo salad as their. Oh, I'm gonna be naughty today.
And
I'm
those
gonna
people,
eat
they're
it."
not listening to this pod, that's for sure.
Nah, that's that's probably very true. So Red Rooter looks like this logo from all reports.
Yeah, look.
See, I'm an advocate for Red Rooster. I reckon it's expensive, but food's always good. It's always fresh. Probably the freshest out of this whole lot besides Guzzies.
Yeah,
They
okay,
always
okay.
it's always steaming. It's always fresh.
It's because there's no one in there.
I think that is it, yeah. And I don't know why they get a bad rap. The chicken's good. They've moved now to fried chicken. I'm a big advocate for it. I would definitely put it. Personally, I'd put it there just behind up orders.
Happy with it. I don't mind Red Rooster, but there is obviously
going to be. I reckon that's one Hoochie's going to comment on. I can just hear Hoochie in the back of my ear now saying that we've butchered that part. He's going to be. I reckon he's going to be a staunch Red Rooster guy.
They reckon there's some dodges going on with Red Rooster
but they have lost a lot of a lot of locations and stuff like that.
Because no one ever in there, but they still managed to
Well, I think what they've done now, they've done the pivot because they used to always just do
the chicken,
lean, what's it called, the grilled chicken, right?
Yeah.
And now they've they've gone. We need to change it up because Colonel's ripping us of the But their fried chicken's really good now. So
is it?
I would almost say their fried.
You know, I was going to go there the other day, and didn't because of the price.
It is costly.
So
it's costly. Yeah. So if you just standard meal down the line, box meal or whatever, it gone up.
Yeah.
But so is everything, I guess. So
inflation and that sort of stuff. We can
so
talk about
here we go, Subbers. We love Subbers. We have we used to have Subbers as much as Guzzies now, but we've pulled it back a bit because it's too much bread.
Chuck it on that S tier for sure. And back in the day,
S. So you reckon S?
I love it.
Yeah,
I would eat it every day if I. Besides,
people are going to be. This is, or does it go there?
Oh, go there. Maybe put KFC in front of it.
Yeah, I think that's yep. I like that.
But for me,
that's
Subway.
Good. I think that's where it looks good in there. But it's very good. It's
when we were younger, me and my mates, your fridges, your Maccas, your Skitzers.
I used to smack them.
It'd be like basketball.
Yeah.
Then we'd fly down, grab a Subway at interim between the first game and the second game.
Yep.
Come every day for about 3 years straight.
Yeah, love it.
And
it's good too. It's like you can eat that and not feel too bad. It's like you're having a roll with some lettuce and tomatoes, some chicken. It's like you can go there and
have you seen the new ad? Classic.
Nah, what are they?
So good. So they got Hamish and Andy doing the ad.
Oh no way, the boys.
Hamish is the Subway, and then Andy's like the burger that looks like a Big Mac burger, and then like Hamish as the Subway's like, oh, geez, you look bigger in your ads. And they just chat like him and that, but it's quite.
So they're throwing shade at Macca's.
Yeah, and it's quite a good ad.
They do love that, do they? Love throwing shade at Macca's. You love that bit of rivalry.
Yeah, for sure.
So we love Subway. Put it up there. What's your go-to, just for the fans to know? What's your go-to?
Foot long, obviously.
Yeah. Chicken fillet.
Add
salami. Bro knowledge. I should be
that could have been one. So then you put your something salads in there, and then I'm a double sauce. I'm a honey mustard and Chipotle Southwest.
Yeah, you're really not advertising. Lucky, I don't know how many clients you get a personal trainer these days, but if that's your day job, you're not giving too many. You're not selling it too well. That's for sure.
That's after a big heavy bulk session. Trying to put on some size.
I don't think you do eat any more size, do you? Let's go Domino's Pizza. See, I'm a fan. I've got a mate, James. He loves Domino's. He can knock a Domino's within, I reckon we tested him once and I reckon he had about 18 seconds, not even knowing he was getting timed. It was just, we put the timer on, he smacked it down, inhaled it. He loves Domino's and he got us onto the Domino's, or me, and I love it. I reckon we used to race them from the locations, you do the old, if they're not here in 20 minutes, you get a free one. And then he'd race them knowing that they can't make it. He'd get a free one for the next one, and just... It's good business, but it's. I
do remember seeing him smack one, and we went to the Red Hot Summer. Remember, he was in. I think it was Ballarat potentially.
Yeah.
And he went and he came back and he
knocked it.
Was it? Yeah, it was. And it was just the fast. He did not look like he enjoyed. He looked like he enjoyed it, but he just was.
But you just don't have time to. He loves it. He loves it. And Domino's, I'm a big fan. I think just for you down the line, dirty, nasty pizza. Pretty basic. It's great. I wouldn't be going anything too fancy there, just pepperoni or something basic. Once you start adding on, if you were to get the lot and stuff like that from Domino's, I feel like that's when it gets a bit suspect because I don't know what else they're throwing on there, but I'm going to throw Domino's up. Probably I would, I don't know if maybe after Sombrero. I'll see. Start a C maybe.
So you're well ahead of Pizza Hut, which would be very similar. They'd be rivalries.
Well ahead of Pizza Hut, especially these days because they just So what are your thoughts? You got no bad opinions about?
No, I'm a pizza guy, so I wouldn't. As I said, I wouldn't get Domino's. But
the thing is, as pizza guys, we do love pizzas. You wouldn't if you're like, I'm really craving a pizza. Unless you're looking for something like fast, cheap, local, close, you go to an actual pizza place. You know what I mean? So. But if it's there, you'd take it. But you definitely choose a nice local rather than Domino's.
Yeah.
HJs, here we go. So if you guys saw last week on our bro knowledge, I was a big HJs
That was
man.
your top three, wasn't it?
I think it was in my third. So I think
But KFC was above it, wasn't
it was close. No, KFC was just probably slipped into the 4th.
Okay.
Because I reckon the chips are the ones that let it down, but
Again.
the burger's unbelievable. And the drink, something about the drink they do, it's got this extra syrup in it that just...
I don't know what it is with these fast food. Like, chips is such a basic thing. You get that right, and that they know.
I think what it is, it's such a staple, and it's such a... Every meal comes with chips that the care's not there, you know what I mean? Like, they just scooping them out of that Bain Marie, and it could have been sitting there for all day. No one gives a shit. They know eventually it's going to be in and out, and then goes... And then sometimes they package it wrong, so like... It really is. This shows how much of the fast food boys we can be. The KFC, they put it in the box. They tape the little sides up. It gets soggy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it stays a bit warmer. Macca's and Hungry Jack's, it's in that open thing. So by the time, if you get Uber Eats or whatever, don't even think you're going to get a hot chip.
There's a few of these things I'd never Uber Eats KFC. You can Uber Eats Subway, it's fine. Obviously, Guzman, you can Uber Eats. Macca's never Uber Eats.
Really?
Because the chips are gone.
I did that yesterday.
And what, the chips soggy and no good?
Not soggy, bit cold, but...
No, that's the thing. There's no,
you know what you're getting when you're ordering... You know what you're getting when you're ordering Uber Eats anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's so much going on there. Uber Eats these days are just...
For sure. All right, so where do we put it?
Well,
so you're thinking top tier, or you're on...
I would personally put it...
I don't think it ranks up with Macca's, yeah. So I'm happy there.
I would put it there.
Ahead of Subway. That bothers me, but fine.
No, this is good. It's good. That's what we like to hear because we both really like Subway. I'm a big fan of Hungry Jack's, but maybe you not so much. There, we'll put it back there. I think that looks probably good there.
Yeah, because if I had the option...
I feel like we're going to get a lot of hate for the Subway love, but we'll see what people think. It'd be good to know.
Yeah, I agree, but it's just so good.
But okay, last one. We've flown through this. Not really, actually.
It's been a while.
This is the longest pod of all time, but all right.
Taco Bell, trash. No.
Taco Bell, I'm a big fan of. In America, love it there. Over here, it's just cheap, nasty. After having sombreros, I probably would put sombreros in front of it, to be honest. So I would put it down like around here-ish.
But for the sponsor, where are we chucking it?
No, I don't want to trash it because I know I need people to know it's still not too bad. So I think that looks good to me because it's cheap and nasty. Actually, no, I'll put it down here.
Yeah, I reckon behind the Donut King, because after I have my Guzman Gomez, I'm going the Donut King before Taco Bell. That's for sure.
And, I had a Guzman before, and you just can't beat it. So we love Guzman.
Did you smack a Guzzi before?
Yeah.
How was it?
Yeah, great.
Good vid?
Down the line.
I did see that iced coffee.
Although I had a nightmare yesterday. Just if you're watching Guzzi's, I uploaded yesterday's. I was hungover yesterday, so I didn't upload it yesterday. I uploaded it this morning, and then I called it the same day as the Saturday. So I've butchered it. And then, it takes too much effort to go back and change it.
Yeah.
When you I wrote day 13. It was actually day 14. So today's one I'm putting up is day 15. But
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Is that the issue?
Because you've been away, so I've been flying the Guzzi's flag. I'm feeling I've just been eating Guzzi's flat stick.
Like I'd love to have a bit of Guzzi's, but I obviously I've tested negative and that sort of thing, but I can't taste anything.
Oh, really? Yeah. Give us a rundown of how it went, your COVID. We kind of skipped over. Actually, let's just wrap this up and then we'll get onto that. So, we happy with this?
I'm loving that. I think that's quite a solid list.
I think we're pretty good.
We'll do the quick rundown for the people at home. I'll hit the S tiers because then you can hit the rest of the plebos.
All
Obviously, your Guzzimans.
Let me just screenshot this.
You're going to screenshot that? Yep. So, S tier and number one for us, Guzman Gomez. We've got the giveaway on Friday as well, which is handy. So, comment on the vid, like the vid. We'll get that giveaway done on Friday. Macca's probably the number one restaurant in the world, and we think it's the second best takeaway of all time.
It'd be good to research that,
I think it is, yeah. And then A tier, we've got KFC, obviously, Subway, which might get people, put their noses up, but we love our Subway. So we're just doing what we do. You want to make your own list, you make your own list at home. You got your Hungry Jacks. You got your... What's that one there? Is that what's that in the A tier again?
We got...
next to Hungry Jacks.
That's Nando's.
Oh, Nando's, sorry. Yep, that's a delicious meal. And you got your schnitz on your A tier. And then Foldsy, take us through the rest.
Just want to get a facts up because I've been heard that they want us to have more facts. So that's why we want to have our laptops ready. Once we get this thing going live, we want to have our laptops on, they want to know facts. So when we say, Mac is probably the most known thing in the world, apparently this is what I'm hearing from the fans. They want to know, don't just, guess. Like, you've got your laptops there. There's two of you. They want facts down the line, make it worth their while for watching. Be like, okay, this is this, and then they learn some stuff.
Why don't we?
So let's see. The largest restaurant company in the world probably is McDonald's Corporation. Yeah. Boy, as of 2022, Starbucks is also up there. So
Starbucks, yeah, okay.
So biggest companies. If we could go down the line here, let's see if we got. There's a few different companies, but yeah, you got your Macca's is actually. No, Macca's has dropped down to 3 since last year. So
who's won?
Starbucks company's taken over.
2?
So Starbucks taken over. We've got Compass Group. Not sure. It doesn't really tell me much who they're running with, but then yeah, we've got a few different ones here. Yumcha, Chipotle in America apparently just destroys.
Oh yeah.
And Domino's Pizza worldwide does in 9th place.
Yeah, Domino's is they're
good.
They're
so there's just a bit of facts for you because I'm the fact boy.
I don't mind that. Maybe we should do a little segment like on the Wednesday or the Friday. Just if we say something, we can mark it down and then like write it down, and then Friday be like fact checked. Like on Monday show.
That's a good one. Eh? Yeah, that's it. And if we keep adding more segments, we'll have to add a fourth
show.
You know what?
Don't we have a fourth one coming?
Once we get the fans, once we get the subscribers, the fans, once we go live on YouTube, Twitch, and everything's live. Yeah, there's no reason why we can't add in a fourth one. Once the money's coming in, we don't work for free.
Yes, we do. So, are we doing that tomorrow? Have we got that going, or do we know?
What are we talking about?
Palmy D, the first in live guest.
Oh yeah, I'll have to hit him up again. Yeah, he's
because that could be
our first ever guest. Oh, that's true. I think it is happening tomorrow. Yeah,
so we'll have to talk about that.
So that's good. Yeah, we'll get him in tomorrow.
But happy with. Do you want to break down the CD?
Yep, so trash? We'll go quickly into this because we're going a bit off topic here. We got B, we got the Oportos, love the Oportos. We got Red Rooster, we love it. Zamburo, Sushi Train, which we think is the one you're talking about. We got Domino's, we got Pie Face, if you're coming out of CQ at 4 a.m. We got Noodle Box, which this guy loves. Sumo Salad, which is a bit of a rare one, but we love the salad, we love the dressings. Betty's Burgers, this bloke's an advocate for it. Carl's Jr., starting to get a bit sloppier, but still edible if you're hungover. We got the Krispy Kremes and the Donut Kings if you're a sweets person. I'm personally not, but this guy loves a donut by the looks of it.
He said by the looks of it.
Then we got Taco Bell, starting to get sloppy, but doable. Then we got Pizza Hut for the old school days, but obviously these days it's starting to struggle. And they've closed all their restaurants mainly. We got the Boost Juice if you're looking for a boost, but really if you're having a boost, I don't know. That's try to be healthy, but even them, they got a lot of ones that are good there got sugar. So if you like your Cold Rock, we got the ice cream there. We got Mad Mex trash. We got Seltzer's trash. Any Mexican really that's not Guzzies, we're saying is trash. And then all the rest on there, we don't know them. So there we go. Wrap it up, and let's take that off the screen. We love it. We happy with that? Boom. And we love it. Okay, so just before we move on to anything else, I've got my report back because obviously this bloke's slacking on the. We've been told by our fans, that this guy. That we want more sport, and we've got a soccer update.
So he's really preaching me. Okay,
yeah, good day there, lads. So it was a big night Saturday night, early hours Sunday morning. The championship playoff final, often described as the richest game in sport. It's usually the estimate is it's worth around the $200 million mark to the winning club, going up into the Premier League with all the TV money and all that comes with it. So it was Luton Town versus Coventry City, so a fairy tale game. Two clubs that haven't been in the Premier League
for
Luton Town versus Coventry City.
Okay.
So
years. Quite a good atmosphere there at the Imperial Hotel. There was a building throughout the night. We rolled in about 10. Kickoff was just before 2. Luton scored first in the 21st minute. Pretty good finish. They were probably the better side for most of that first half. Then Coventry City hit back on the hour mark. Great counter-attack, very slick. The pub went ballistic, tables were flying, glasses were shattering. Then we got through to the 90 minutes, deadlocked at 1 apiece. Extra time. It was pretty uneventful until right near the end where Coventry City defender made a horrendous mistake. Luton went through and appeared to have won the game, or at least gone very close to it. Luckily on replay,
I forgot about
the
that.
ball had popped up and hit the Luton attacker's hand, so it was ruled out for handball. So it went to penalties. Each team had 5 perfect penalties, the sixth bloke, poor old Darbo for Coventry City, stepped up, blazed it over the bar, and that was it. Luton Town into the Premier League.
So very well played by
good.
Crowley then. Good recap. Probably better than Hooch from all reports.
I think it was quite good.
If
And
we have to sack one of them, I think Hooch has probably lost his role there, but that's okay.
that was good. But
yeah, that's right. The guy, I forgot about that. I was pretty sauced by them. But yeah, they blokes kicked it, gone through the goals. They've all celebrated, like gone nuts, like they've just won the whole thing because it was towards the end of the game.
Yeah.
And then they replay it and it's hit his hand. And so it comes down, hits his hand, then he kicks it. It's like obviously he was going to get done for it. So would you really? I don't know that much about soccer, but would you really celebrate that hard, that heavy, get everyone's excited up when you know it's clearly hit your hand? They're going to replay it, and you look like a peanut. But that's just my opinion. Don't come after me. I don't know much about it, but now we've got our resident soccer boy on us. There you go. Good.
That was a good little recap. And while we're on the sports subjects, I am the sports guy, and obviously we had a bit of AFL on the weekend, which I don't want to talk about because I didn't get much into it as I normally do. But the NBA, goodness me, one of the wildest games you'll see yesterday. So just to paint you a picture.
Really?
Miami Heat.
What's happened?
Versus Boston. Mm-hmm. So I came in here, it was probably on Wednesday last week, and the Heat were up 3-0 in the finals or in the playoffs. So Eastern Conference Finals. Denver are already awaiting this. So Denver played LA and they swept them 4-0 straight in. The Heat, when we spoke last, were up 3-0. And had a home game to obviously get into the finals. But so they were up 3-0, lost that game, so then it was 3-1. They went to Boston, lost that game, so now it's 3-2. And then yesterday, unbelievable game. Back in Miami, back at the Heat. Jimmy Butler had a pretty average game, was 5 for 21, but did come good late. Bam, another one of the Heat's team, had a terrible game.
Shocker.
Had a shocker. Their kind of role players carried them. Struce, Vincent, they were lights out. But the Boston were up about, I think it was 10 to 12 points in the last quarter.
Yep.
And then the Heat just kind of worked their way back. Boom. With about 5 minutes to go, the Heat are up by 1 point.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. And then they kind of stop, and then Boston take another 6-7 point lead with about 3 minutes to go. Then Miami, Jimmy Butler goes on this 15-point run. They end up with it. So with 3 seconds to go, the Heat are down 2 points.
Yeah, okay.
3 seconds to go. Jimmy Butler gets the ball in the corner, goes to take a shot, gets fouled. So he gets three free throws. So they're down 2 points. Goes to the line, hits them all.
Really?
Clutch. Yeah,
crazy.
So this would mean if the Heat win, Boston are out and the Heat go to the finals. So the Boston call a timeout. They do a play. There's 3 seconds to go on the time. They inbound it to this dude. So they're down 1 point. Inbound it to this guy. He takes a three. It hits the rim, bobbles in and out, just misses.
Kidding.
But then this Boston guy from nowhere taps it back up in the air with 0.2 seconds to go, goes in. They
really?
win. So it's now 3-3. They go back to Boston tomorrow.
So it's going to be an absolute, yeah.
So
it's tomorrow, is it?
So it's tomorrow. It's going to be an unbelievable game. We might even go live here at the studio. Never has a team.
Maybe we could just, while Palmy and his and they're
his
in
mate,
here, just talking about their new business, we'll have to we'll just
watch
stop them
it in the
halfway and.
Well, the crazy thing is, never has a team ever come back from 3-0. That's how crazy.
Oh, really?
So there's been 150
really
times it's been 3-0, and 150 times the team 3-0 has won.
For sure.
So it's crazy, and it's back in Boston. They're favourites by like 9 points. So it could be the first time it happens. So
yeah, I love that. Okay.
Unbelievable scenes. Good
that's
recap.
Good. That is good recap. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that'll get it. That's good to get people into it. To be honest, I'm so in my head working out who I should have in this frame. I didn't really hear a whole lot of that, but the fans were listening, and that's all that counts. So I still don't have anyone, so we'll keep that towards the end.
Yep. So I've got me. Let's roll the clip of
top five,
the top five.
We're on top five. Let's get the thinking beanie on. Oh, also, just while we're on that, I've been told from one of the fans as well, they're not happy. So I've changed my look. If you've noticed this, I kept rolling in with the same kit every
Yeah.
time. I was wearing that
Yeah,
same
you could've
top.
changed it up.
And people said, look, we understand it. You're doing it during the day. This is what you do. This is your job. You wear what you want. But they're not happy. They're
Fair
like,
enough.
you look nothing, when you're doing these podcasts, you look nothing like you do in your little cartoon photo.
Oh, okay.
They weren't happy. So I've decided, we've got the heaters on here. I've got the sleeves out, like our little fella does there. I've got the shades on.
For sure,
So
for
I'm,
sure.
I'm appearing a bit more to it.
Yeah, I like it. You
So
are.
if you, can start putting some basketball jerseys on.
I'll start wearing the basketball. I don't mind
maybe
that.
that kind of, hat backwards, what
Yeah,
just
I'll go
to
with the logo
really,
in here, so okay.
you know,
I'll go have
that
hats
kind of
backwards,
stuff.
though.
That kind of stuff.
Maybe
just,
tomorrow, maybe next.
just to keep the polar opposites thing,
I agree.
But,
Okay, I'm
but
usually wearing
that was just a passing comment. They really didn't care at all. They were just,
But yeah, so I've got to. Do you want me to ask you first?
Yeah.
All
please.
right.
Oh yeah, because I've got to think of one. Sure, yeah.
So you call yourself a Kiss fan, and growing up, all you did was watch Kiss, listen to Kiss, and you got Kiss on your arm and all that sort of stuff.
Yep,
So,
yep.
can you name the top 5 Kiss songs streamed on Spotify?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Gee, okay. And as I woke up this morning, actually, I had a message from my mate Adam up in Brizzy. He said he sent me a screenshot of the news this morning, and Kiss are coming back.
They're coming back. Are you kidding?
You wouldn't believe it. So
you're telling me you don't even? You're the music guy, and you haven't even talked about they're coming back. What's going on here?
I was going to lead to this. But Kiss, they're coming back. So what's happened? They've done their farewell tour. It's called End of the Road. They've come down here last year, last August. I went both nights in Melbourne. You got to do it. I think there might have been 3 nights I went to 2, or one or the other. I think, and so I've hit them twice. Gone bang. That's the end. Right. That's me. I've seen them twice. But the last shows, I couldn't go see them anymore. Like I would love to. I wish they weren't leaving us, but And then this morning, get the message. There was talk about it. They're coming back, the boys, but they're playing one show in Sydney
we'll have to go.
at Acer Arena. So we might have to.
I'd like to go to them. Remember, we went to a concert.
Yeah, we went now.
back in the day.
2004. That was Rod
Was it?
Laver. We went to So
Yeah, that was good. So I
we
wouldn't
were
mind going
too.
back.
We were just young, pretty young back then. I don't know how Mum and Dad let us go to that.
I was only 13. So
and all the
makes
stuff.
sense.
I think they've missed the point that every song's about love guns and love grenades and love sauce and all that stuff. So they've missed it. The mark there, sending us 2 kids down to that show. But that's okay. We love that. We respect them. Shout out Mum and Dad for letting us go to that.
Yeah.
And so they're coming back. So we might have to a bit of a roving vlog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that.
Maybe road trip up there. Or just take the cams along for us. Take our boy Joshy or whatever his name is, Tommy, out there who films it all. We'll get him to come along. And so So I'm gonna the tickets are on sale Wednesday. It's gonna be a shit show, I'm sure, because Kiss fans are fanatical. So they'll be. I'm sure it'll be a hard slog to try get them, but with our podcast connections, we might be
for
right.
sure, should be easy money. Might get a box even.
So keep going,
That's it. I've asked a question. Top 5 Kiss Spotify stream songs.
Oh, okay.
Hang on. Keep going there while you what's it called? So you have a think, have a chat, talk about Kiss
Okay, top streamed Kiss songs on Spotify
of all time.
Now this always hurts me because everyone always listens to the same songs, which and just a background on old Foldsy here. Obviously, I've got them tattooed on me. I'm a bit of a I was a young kid, but I don't regret them. We love them. We love Kiss. I was about 8 when I started listening to them, so I was a young boy once. WCW, they played on the wrestling. You know the whole story. But yeah, so let's go. And everyone loves the same song, so let's go. Rock and Roll All Night has to be in there.
Rock and Roll All Night, number 2. Ding, 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 ding.
I Was Made for Loving You is probably number 1, is it?
Number 1, ding, ding, ding. And for context, 744 mil for I Was Made for Loving You, almost double Rock and Roll All Night, who's number 2 at 390.
Really?
Yep.
Gee, okay, yeah. Well, because I think obviously in Australia we made I Was Made for Loving You a monstrous song for them worldwide. That's why they're coming back to Australia, because Australians just love Kiss.
Yeah, okay.
So, and that song in particular. So, okay, so we got 1 and 2. Boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
Now this is where it gets a bit tricky.
It's a tough little.
I'll
one
say
of them is
Detroit Rock City, maybe.
number 3.
Yeah.
So they're the top 3, and that's a 205 million streams.
Okay, cool. How many dingers do I have again? 3.
You got 3, and there's some tough ones. I think they're tough.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Well, one
yeah.
of them's not. But one of them's.
So this is where it gets a bit tricky because you just don't know what people are listening to these days. Would I say that Shout It Out Loud would be in there?
it's not there, but I can check. I can let you know where that is. That might give you a bit of context.
Okay. Not too stressed. So that's one. I've got 2 buzzers left. This is where it gets tricky. What are people listening to? That's a tricky one. What's because people just love the
Shout It Out Loud 16.
Really?
Just with 18 million.
Okay. So that's what scares me. Where these numbers? Okay, I like what you've got here though. I like what you've got.
Bit of a tough one.
Let's see if they're
A real Kiss fan would know, but that's okay.
Well, I've got two left. Yeah,
2 strikes, and they're one of them I know, and I think I know all of them, but it's not one of their.
I'll have to say Love Gun.
No, that's number 8.
Oh, okay.
Close,
so who are people listening to here?
Do you want me to give you a hint or
maybe?
What album is that? Not sure. Oh no, it's gonna play.
Good.
Oh boy, it's like a 2-second thing.
Lick it up.
Oh, I gave you that. Yeah, that's like a 2-second challenge. Just sneak.
2-second me. Yeah, don't give me those. You'll get up. I'll give me a microsecond of those Kiss songs, and I'll probably get them.
All right, that's that one.
So what number was that? 5 or 4?
That was 5.
And there's a 4th.
There's a 4th with that one had 76 million. The 4th has 148 million streams.
Oh, I've got it. God gave rock and roll to you.
No.
Who's run this? Is that
Cross
me?
him out.
That's who he crossed.
Cross him out on the streams.
They're going to be. Oh, how are they going to give us that corporate box now for the show? We can't even get the songs right.
Well, but it was a tricky one. The answer was Heaven's on Fire.
Oh, crazy. Okay, good. I like it.
148 mil.
I love that though. That's a great song. Like I didn't think it was up there with everyone's favorites, but that's great to see that people listen to some other stuff, not just the. Because everyone knows God gave rock and roll to you.
I would have thought.
I would have thought that would have been in
Shout It Out Loud.
Love Gun, all the goods. But that's good. Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, I thought it was quite good. So yeah, that's my top 5. I hope you enjoyed.
Okay, cool. Well,
I've got one here. I hope you went well.
I've got one here for you. Let's just see. Now I know AFL's not your strong suit,
but they're still coming for me for the.
I have seen that
2-second.
They went, and I also saw reading comments that they're not happy with your Eminem either.
What do you mean?
You're getting. I don't know if you've seen the comments, but you're getting attacked bad on that Eminem.
Am I actually?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Have a look. They're not happy with you. They reckon why even upload this content?
Oh yeah,
Trash.
I saw. Yeah, that guy was. We went back at that guy. He was not happy with the Eminem content, was he?
Give him a read there while I get this up.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where it was. Here we go. Yeah, what was it? He said, this may be some of the worst content. Why would you even upload this clip? Y'all could have just not made this.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah. So I love that.
So
that's,
you gave him a little bit of a clip saying, thanks for you wrote big audience here in Oz, mate. Make sure you sub, lad.
Yeah. I think I was frothing. I was saying it.
And I said, and he wrote, I'm good for it. Never seen such unnecessary, boring content. Hard to watch. And I said, thanks for the support.
Yeah,
mate.
that's great. That's what
I was going to hit him with a champ or something.
Nah, that's what you need. That's what the kind of, once you got the haters, that's what you're doing the right things. So that's what we want to hear.
Jerry Wesso came in.
Because the more comments, that's when they go up in the views.
Oh, no, for sure. That's great. And we want the hate, the love, it's all just doesn't affect us,
Yeah.
But Jerry West came in. He was enjoying it. He wrote Easy.
Oh, did he? Oh, good.
Yeah.
So
when it comes to M, definitely. I said we might have to go deeper into the songs next time. So,
we made it a bit easy, but look, you can't.
So hit me with ask the question so I can cut up on TikTok really nicely.
So it'll be the AFL. Which teams have had the most wins, grand final wins?
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
Okay, if you like that. So
I like that. So Essendon number 1.
I was just waiting because I had my list up and now I'm
it's gone down. So do you want me to give a rundown of what's happening Wednesday? We've got the midweek mayhem.
Yeah, give them a rundown.
Obviously, always on Wednesdays we've got the midweek mayhem. We might have a show tomorrow, and then Friday, as always, we've got Fancy Frothy Friday. I'm super looking forward to that. Missed last week, obviously, with the COVID dramas. I'll quickly check what I had. I might pick my poster. Was having actually a little think about this the other day. I'm really liking the posters that I've got going at the moment. So obviously got TR, I've got M, I've got Shaq, I've got LeBron. What about, have you thought about your posters?
I will, but let's just get this one done and then we'll get it at the end. I think I'm going.
Sweet.
So I just want to know, because this article here was done in July 2019. Okay, so who won last year, 2022? Was Geelong.
Yeah.
So that's right. They're not in the top 5 anyway.
Thanks. It's easy. Just getting a couple of tips here. Yep.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
2022 was
2021.
Oh, sorry, 2021 was Richmond. Maybe not. They were 2020. 2021. Can't remember. That shows my knowledge. I should know that.
Okay, I think everyone who's won them is not in this anyway.
Yeah,
so
that's
we
right,
got.
yeah.
So let's go. Top teams, AFL wins, grand finals.
Yep.
Let's hit it.
So Essendon.
Yep, number 2 with 16 premierships.
So what?
Oh, and they've got you get the best part. They got that little asterisk because they were cheating dogs. Is that do they juiced up?
That must be.
Is that's the only reason they have an asterisk, wouldn't they?
Not sure why there'd be an asterisk there. Maybe not many people like Essendon. So maybe Collingwood number 1.
Number 3.
Number 3.
So you got the 2.
Carlton number 1.
Yep. Good.
Well,
so,
how many they had? Because they got 16 as well. Yeah. So maybe that's the
Carlton.
asterisk.
So Carlton first. That's what it'll
that'd
be.
probably be,
So
yeah.
they're the 2 top. Carlton and Essendon number 1. We'll call it no 1 and 2 though.
All right.
3 Collingwood. You got that. So you need 4 and 5.
I'm going to go with throw a stab in the dark here and say Richmond.
No, 6th. They're just outside it. So that's 1 buzzer.
That's a disaster. So it's going to be one of the, obviously like a high Melbourne club. Who we got here? I know North won quite a few back in the day. So
North.
not North?
No.
That was
Was it you?
yeah, that was a guess.
Okay. No. They're all the way down at 9.
Yeah, that was a pretty dumb guess.
4
to be honest.
premierships. Putrid, mate.
Just 4. All right, let me have a little think. Don't want to overdo it. It's going to be
That's
let's
So
go
just
through
to go to context, you got the 4th has won 13 premierships and 5th has won 12. So
Okay. And are these like quite? Are they considering like teams that have merged together?
yeah, because they've got like Fitzroy down there and stuff like that. So
but obviously not the one I was
nah,
thinking about.
these ones are pretty straight down the line.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just go through the Melbourne big. What are the big 4? You got obviously I thought Tigers were probably the biggest, but obviously they've snuck down to 6. You got Essendon, Carlton, Collingwood. Have I said Hawthorn?
You haven't.
Hawthorn.
Good. 4.
Yep. Okay.
So 1 left, and you got 1 buzzer. Or 1 and 1. Let's see.
Essendon, Collingwood, Carlton, Hawthorn. Not St Kilda. They're trash.
St Kilda has won 1 premiership.
Yeah, they're trash. It'll be one of the. So how many did you say Hawthorn had? 13.
13. Yep, and this number 5 has 12.
Yeah. Okay. So it's got to be won't be the Bulldogs. What's the other big club in? What am I missing here? Essendon, Collingwood, Carlton, Richmond, Hawthorn. What's the other big club that I'm missing? It's going to be obvious. Everyone's going to come for me. I know.
Get after him.
No. Let's quickly.
Let's see if we can put that timer.
Yeah, give me a
on.
10-second timer.
Beep. Beep.
Beep.
Beep.
I'm gonna. Goodness me. Give me
Too many concussions.
too many concussions. Give me.
Give him strength.
Melbourne.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
goodness.
got it. He got it. Well, you couldn't do it. Is that what you were thinking about? You just couldn't get it out?
I
Or you just,
knew it was going to be the big one.
the other Melbourne team, you just couldn't.
I was
hit
like,
it.
it's going to be a Melbourne team.
That's it. We'll give you the tick. That's it. Down the board. Give him the ticks. He's done well.
Yeah.
Come
On your
for
TikTok,
him.
it won't last that long. But
Hopefully,
if you're watching this podcast,
hopefully, if this TikTok's not edited, so you can see exactly how long he took. So I hope when I see this TikTok, it's not just makes it look like you've just banged those out.
All right, let's quickly get through the posters before we finish off. Do you have your poster over there?
I still don't. I've got a few ideas. So I think you tell me yours.
I haven't thought at all, but should we maybe like change it up from what we've been doing, or do we go down a similar path?
Well,
or
to be honest, only because I haven't thought about anyone, I'm gonna just maybe keep mine. Oh, who do we go? Because the thing is, it's up there for good. It's up there forever. So
Yeah.
if we do 100 episodes, they're obviously going to get smaller, but they're always going to be up there.
forever.
So which means it doesn't really matter because, it doesn't. So you know what? I'm going to go just to keep it good, keep it sexy. I'm going to go with.
What was that? This guy. Is that Metallica?
No. I'm going to just go because we've been speaking about them. I'm going to go Kiss. Why not? I'm probably going to have to get them up there at some stage.
Yeah.
Like Kiss or one of the boys, Paul Stanley, maybe on his own, maybe back in the 80s where he's, got a few birds with him or something. Just we'll see what happens. We'll see what the boy can find us. But something with Kiss. I didn't think about it. And I'm definitely going to use my Sundays now to think about it. So now that's me. Put him up there. You've seen him all the time. If you want.
Yeah, nice. And I haven't really thought
what I was
about this.
playing was God of Thunder.
Yeah, I've been just that you said
Copyright
that.
me, was that
I'm
good?
thinking maybe I'll do like rather than people as well because you've got Kiss as kind of a band. Maybe I'll do like moments and stuff like that.
Oh, that works.
You know what I mean? So maybe I'm thinking maybe this is a throwback, and not a lot of people will like this, but I'm thinking something like a Edge, and when he spears Jeff Hardy off
yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking. I want
Okay,
that.
I love
want
that.
that on there.
Yeah.
So more like a bit of a wrestling one. We obviously did our favorite. We haven't done our favorite? We did something like that not long ago with the Bro Knowledge.
I think we did Bro Knowledge wrestlers. Yep. So,
so-
okay, that's a good one. So Jeff spearing Edge off the ladder match.
Jeff getting speared. Remember
getting
that?
speared. I do remember.
Yeah.
Iconic moment.
Yeah, so
For
that's
the wrestling crew. So that's a good one. That's a bit different. Yeah, because you got to change it up.
Got to change. I was getting a bit stale up
yeah,
there.
so I think I got to start, changing up too. I did throw Kappa in last week, or the week before, just to change things up a bit. So so I've panicked again. I should have got a big KFC burger or something put in there.
Yeah,
but
nice.
no,
All
we'll see
right,
how it go.
play us out, Foldsy, because you're about to run out of back. I reckon.
I reckon we'll be here on Wednesday with hopefully Palmy Dillon and co. We're going to be doing some their new clothing lines dropping, and I think he's got a single launch or clothing launch this weekend or the next weekend. So we'll speak to you about the whole thing. So we reckon that's on Wednesday. Here we go, Weekend Warriors.
Come on,
Weekend. That's the wrong song again.
Every time.
Sunny days, it's time and I'm alive. Good friends, cheap wines, I survive. Weekend Warriors. Sunny days, it's fine, I'm alive. Catch you later.